Hello everyone, RoninMan back. We're going to be diving into Violet Evergarden, episode 4. We graduated from our class. Now we have full authorization to write letters to people and communicate our feelings to each other. And I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of hurdles we go over now, because that was kind of a big one. Maybe we get to see, okay, from here on out, now we're in the field, now we're actually in it. Before we were just kind of like gung-ho about it, didn't know what we were doing really, but now we're certified. There's a little bit more weight to our position, and we can see how well we do now that we're gonna be they're probably gonna let us actually write some letters for some people. So, and yeah, it was a kind of just a nice little lesson on or just at least an observation on communication in general, just between family members or lovers, or just one person to another. And I think so far that's kind of like what I'm getting from this show is that it's highlighting the importance of communication and how much it affects everybody's day, how much it can turn people's life around or completely ruin it over bad communication or no communication. And then and then the positive effects of getting across what you're trying to say, and the power words have between one person and another. It's an interesting focus that the show has. So everyone, please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the time you spend with me, and to my patrons who have supported me up to this point, thank you very much. And thank you for suggesting the show for me. We do have a Discord server as well. The link is in the description below, so feel free to jump on that. It's free to join. And there are some Patreon channels as well. If you're interested in that, we'll go ahead and get started.
出張先は飾りだ。
それ私の故郷です。今日はアイリスに初めて依頼が来た記念にみんなでランチに行きましょう。
They were just out.
まあ里帰りもできるし、この衣装見せられるからいいんですけど。友達とか親戚とか絶対みんな集まってきちゃうな。CHU 便車のドールとしての品位を持ったし。はあ
Did she catch her? We're gonna let these intros play out. It's a good song. I can listen to it a lot more. Really good bass part there. Oh, they sent the two of them. They sent Violet to accompany her. That's a terrible idea. I wonder if she grabbed her hand too hard and hurt her hand.
うちのおじさんも志願するって息巻いてたんだけど、おばさんが反対して結局入隊しなかったの。おかげで無事に済んだわ。ごめん。私の負傷がなぜアイリスさんの責任になるのでしょう。責任はないかもしれないけど、謝罪とは自らの責任と。
Yeah, Violet has much to learn.
最初に会った時もこの時も私にはバイオレット・エヴァーガーデンというこのことが。
It's interesting that everybody has a moment of like self-narrating like their interaction with Violet. Like this isn't Violet's story or something. Or they're like talking about her as if it's like a memory.
アイリス、おかえり。
おかえりなさい。
よく帰ってきたな。
お父さん、お母さん、おじさん、おばさんも。
お前、その腕。一体どうしたんだ。
だからこの子が一緒に来たわけ。お客様がお望みならどこでも駆けつけます。
Dang. Pulling out all the stops.
人形サービス。バイオレット・エヴァーガーデンです。
It's like gonna like blow everybody away with the way she introduces herself.
いやー、たまげた。さすが都会のドールさんだな。
ちょっと私もドールの衣装着てるんだけど。
A bit of an inferiority complex.
ね、 サラ・フローレントさんって知ってる？
それ亡くなったひいおばあちゃんの名前よ。私が頼んだの。
ちょっとふざけない。
虚偽の依頼ですね。匿名および虚偽の依頼は受け付けておりません。失礼いたします。
Oh shit. Oh man, that kind of.
今ここでご依頼を受け付けます。正しいお名前で依頼書にご記入ください。
アイリスの誕生日パーティーの招待状よ。
私？
あなた、あさって誕生日でしょ。
So I mean, it seems like she comes from like a small town, and I don't know, she probably was tired of coming from a small town. I can relate to that. She wanted to make a name for herself. Probably why she talks herself up to her family and all that stuff, and they think she's a big deal. And
なんだか男の人が多くない？
そろそろ結婚してもいいんじゃない？ドールはやめて、こっちで私たちと。
そのために呼び戻したの？嘘までついて。
damn, is there a name on there she recognizes?
エイモン・スノー。この人には出さないで。
どうしてですか？
どうしてもよ。
アイリスさんにリストから削除する権限はないと思われます。
こっちは届け終わったよ。
こちらも届け終わりました。
さあ帰って夕飯にしよ
大したもてなしでなくても私は問題ありません。この景色が大したもてなしという言葉にふさわしい気がします。
Yeah, really pretty countryside.
誕生日おめでとう、アイリス。
She probably wants to just not go along with the social norm. She just wanted her own life rather than something a bit more preordained and kind of just what's expected of her. She seems to be more independent than that for sure.
エイモン、
お久しぶりです。遅れてすみません。アイリス、誕生日おめでとう。
どうして？
I wonder what's going on here.
招待状をもらったから。
出したの？
確認したところ、やはり出すようにとご指示いただきましたので。
アイリス。
I wonder what happened.
なんで余計なことするのよ。
任務を遂行しただけです。理由を説明してくださらないと理解できません。
Just direct.
私、彼に振られたの。
Oh.
好意を示したけれども、相手の方に跳ねつけられたと。
そうよ。あんたの言う通りよ。
Wow.
バイオレットさん、アイリスの具合どうだった？
泣いていらっしゃいます。
泣いてるって。
Violet just spills the beads. Yeah, she's crying.
お母さんたちがもっといい人を見つけてあげ。
まだそんなこと言ってるの？お母さんがあんなパーティー開くからよ。もう帰ってこなきゃよかった。あんた、みんなに喋ったの？
Yep.
喋りました。
なんで言うのよ。
機密事項とは思いませんでしたし。
あんたってほんと人の気持ちがわかんないのね。
申し訳ありません。人の気持ちはとても複雑で繊細で、
Yeah.
裏腹だったり嘘をつく場合もあり、正確に把握するのは私にはとても困難なのです。
Yeah, in an interesting way, Violet is kind of like a mirror, like a reflection on the people around her.
いつもちゃんと人の気持ちが分かっているわけじゃないもの。
そうなのですか？
And it's making people around her realize, like,
いつも優しくて親切。
how much they're not honest, you
ず
know,
っと好きで。
about
彼
certain
も
feelings
私のこ
and
と好きって思い込んでた。
and say what they want to say.
愛してるって。
ごめん。幼馴染としか思えない。
ここにいたくなくなって。
Yeah, and it's probably a small town, and she's probably like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, just so that she's not reminded of it every day.
あの時の少佐もそうだったのでしょうか？
わからないと思っていたバイオレットのことが少しだけ分かった。この子はそれが何かを一生懸命探している。この子なりに手紙書いてくれる？パーティーに出席してくれた人たちへの。
It's gonna be a lot of letters. Yeah, Violet has a lot more to learn,
お
but
父さん、お母さん、パーティーを台無しにしてごめんなさい。本当はこれが初めての指名だったの。だからすごく嬉しかった。小さい頃から 心配ばかりかけてごめんね。
Yeah, she's got to do all the grunt work portion of her job, and she sees her superior getting like all like the good jobs and stuff like that.
大好きなお父さんとお母さんに送る記念すべき第1通目の手紙です。
That choked me up a little bit at the end. Every episode has like one moment that gets to me.
手紙ありがとう。
はい。後で請求書をお渡しします。代筆は仕事です。
じゃあ昼食3日分で。
規定の金額に足りません。
そこは社内割引で。
She's like, I don't do this shit for free.
誕生日おめでとう。
元気でね。
I wonder if we're gonna see that guy again that turned her down.
ご両親にうまく伝えられたでしょうか。
2人の反応を見たらわかるでしょ。伝わったよ。あんたの書いてくれた手紙。いい手紙だったから。
We're fixing up families left and right.
書きました。
なんで片言なのよ。
Yeah, we wrote the shit out of those letters.
私ね、この花が満開になった時に生まれたの。だからお父さんとお母さんは私にこの名前をつけてくれた。
バイオレットだ。成長すれば君はきっとその名前にふさわしい女性になる。
So maybe the major cared for her like a daughter? Because I didn't realize their age difference was as much as it was. Or an older brother, at least. Another good episode there. Sorry, I'm pulling up the cast list because I'm kind of tired of not remembering the names. Right, so Iris. Huh. So some nice information on Iris, showing like why she has her hard exterior. So she ran away from someone she confessed her love to and had to get the fuck out of there basically. So she when she was younger and was in that town, she had longer hair. So I wonder if like her cutting her hair, her changing the way she dressed, you know, she's got her own identity now that she basically moved to the city, I guess, more or less, to get that really cool job. And it's that typical thing, you know, moving away from a small town home, going to the big city, getting that big job, trying to act like you're living somewhere better and newer and things are happening, and maybe it's not all what it's made out to be, because the truth is that once you get there and do that, you start from the bottom. You know, you're at the bottom of the barrel, you got to work your way up. So it's not going to be instantly amazing right away. You know, you got to start somewhere. Even if you're moving somewhere and you start off with this job that's better than what you've ever had before, there's still plenty of positions above that, I'm sure. So yeah, she just wanted to look good in front of her family, and then Violet threw a huge wrench into that and told everybody that no, she's not as cool as she seems. She's super stressed and she's worried about normal things and has everyday problems, and you know, she's struggling, and there's nothing wrong with knowing stuff like that. But I'm sure it's allowed her to open up to her family more about that kind of stuff, and you know, instead of just saying everything's okay all the time, to be like, yeah, things kind of suck right now, but at least now they're on the same page with things. Her mom didn't quite understand where her daughter was coming from. That's because of the lack of communication, and that letter sounded like it was the first time she was being like genuine, actually, like just even the way it was written and how things were said. It was just like, wow, it really felt like a different vibe from the daughter, from Iris. Nice little side quest we got there, and got to learn more about other characters, and yeah, like I suspected, even though she graduated, she's still going to run into, you know, these walls of just like learning different types of people, and maybe by the end of the show, she'll kind of understand more about people in general and do her job really well, and finally understand where the major was coming from when he said I love you, because it may not be from a romantic place. I mean, maybe it could be, but like it just seems like there's like a pretty big age gap there, so maybe it was more of like a family kind of thing, and maybe why maybe the I love you is more complicated than just a romantic thing. Maybe it's, you know, a deeper love than that, you know. That's it for me, guys, though. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.